What's up, Star Wars fans? This is Darth Watts here, and in this video I want to review Episode 7 of Ahsoka. And Episode 7 of Ahsoka was pretty amazing, and for those of you who don't want to be spoiled for Episode 7 of Ahsoka, then I would highly recommend you hop off this video right now, especially those who haven't seen Episode 7 of Ahsoka or is waiting for the entire season to come out and then watching it. I would highly recommend you hop off this video right now if you're one of those people and don't want to be spoiled. But anyways, getting on to topic, so this episode was pretty amazing. We start off with Harrison Dula in a lot of trouble, but then C-3PO appears, and I'm glad to see C-3PO to appear in this episode to bail Harrison Dula out of trouble, claiming that Leia authorized the mission, but Mon Mothma knew that Leia did not really authorize the mission, but C-3PO ended up bailing Harrison Dula out of trouble anyways. But Mon Mothma asked Harrison Dula how bad is the threat of Thrawn's return, and she says that we have to prepare for the worst and hope for the best. Which I think that Thrawn is going to be very successful at his return in Episode 8 of Ahsoka. I was completely spot on about Anakin Skywalker's return for Ahsoka Episode 7, and so were the leakers, which doesn't surprise me that they'll be 100% spot on when Anakin Skywalker appears as a Force ghost in Episode 8 of Ahsoka. But Episode 7 of Ahsoka was pretty good, especially with Thrawn, and we learned Thrawn's intentions was to keep Sabine, Ezra, and Ahsoka, because Thrawn doesn't care about any of them. All Thrawn cares about is escaping the galaxy that he's in, and keeping Ahsoka, Sabine, and Ezra away while Thrawn is still loading up to escape the galaxy. And we get to see the Night Sisters completely pointing out where Ahsoka is, completely pointing out where Sabine and Ezra is, and keeping them away as Thrawn and his army loads up to leave the galaxy and return to the known galaxy as heir to the Empire. I'm still predicting that Dave Filoni's Star Wars movie is going to be called Heir to the Empire, and Thrawn's going to be the big bad of Dave Filoni's Star Wars movie, and Ahsoka will lead right into Dave Filoni's Star Wars movie, which I believe that's going to happen. And with Thrawn's return as heir to the Empire, he's going to be very successful as returning to the known galaxy as heir to the Empire. But the Anakin stuff, I was completely spot on. And I predicted Anakin Skywalker to return in 3 ways, and 2 of those ways was completely spot on. We didn't see the Anakin Skywalker, we didn't see the Ahsoka facing off Vader in Star Wars Rebels flashback like I predicted that we would see in live action. Maybe that was cut from Ahsoka, or maybe I was completely wrong about that happening in Ahsoka. But my predictions for the Clone Wars flashbacks was spot on when it happened in the World Between Worlds episode, when Ahsoka was in the World Between Worlds learning her final lesson to live or die. And then I was completely spot on. And if Anakin Skywalker's Force Ghost, which is pretty likely to appear in Episode 8 of Ahsoka, I'll be completely spot on about that too. So it'll pretty much be 2 out of 3 of my predictions on how Anakin Skywalker will return in Ahsoka would be completely spot on for Ahsoka. I've been saying all this time that Anakin Skywalker would appear as a Force ghost, and I think that's pretty likely because the leakers were 100% accurate with Episode 7, and there's no doubt that they'll likely be 100% accurate with Episode 8 when we see Anakin Skywalker's Force Ghost appear at the end of the first season of Ahsoka. Now, there are some predicting that Ahsoka Season 2 is probably going to be will probably be in development. As of right now, I'm not going to say that Ahsoka Season 2 is or isn't going to happen. I think that Ahsoka is mainly leading into Dave Filoni's Star Wars movie, which was leaked Heir to the Empire, and it would make sense for Thrawn to return to the known galaxy. I don't think Ahsoka's going to be able to stop Thrawn from returning. Thrawn will be able to return to the known galaxy as heir to the Empire. And the only way I see for Ahsoka attempting to escape is Ahsoka would have to sneak on Thrawn's ship to escape from the galaxy that she's in and Ezra's in, and Ahsoka, Ezra, and Sabine Wren would have to all sneak on the ship to escape from the galaxy. Otherwise, they would have to find another way to escape from the galaxy that Ahsoka, Sabine, and Ezra are in right now. We get to see a lightsaber duel between Ahsoka and Baylan Skoll, which was pretty good. And this episode was mainly about Baylan and Shin, but Shin ended up running off at the end of the episode, and then the episode does end on a cliffhanger for Ahsoka. But anyways, that's all I have to say for this video. Do make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and I will catch you all later in another video.